Naming Stetson Bennett the player of the week of the SEC is not a good look. Do you really think the SEC wants Stetson Bennett to be the face of the conference? No, it looks better when Anthony Richardson, a potential top 10 NFL pick, is the player of the week. Yes, sir. Hope everybody is having a blessed day. Now, if you are a loser, let's get this out there right now. If you're a loser, complainer, you always make excuses in life, unsubscribe now and click off this video. I don't want you on my channel. I only want winners on my channel. All right, good. Now that we got all the winners and people that are striving for something in life, let's get down to business. We got to talk about the one and only, the myth, the man, the legend himself, Stetson DoorDash driving Bennett. I'll tell you right now, and I'm not even joking, I'm being serious. If he continues to play like he did against Oregon the rest of the season, he might not have to work for DoorDash after college football. There is a very odd predicament going on with him right now, and that's the reason we're dedicating a whole video to this topic. If you've been watching the videos, you know how we do them on this channel. Yeah, we're going to have one main topic, but we're also going to have a couple others sprinkled in there. No, not on this one, just Stetson Bennett. I just want to read you off this stat line because I couldn't believe it, and it doesn't make any sense, and I'm pissed off for Bennett and Georgia fans. Anthony Richardson, the quarterback for Florida, he played awesome on Saturday, and he was named the SEC Player of the Week. Take nothing away from Anthony Richardson. We know this. Georgia fans, you'll admit this too. He played a good game against Utah. There's nothing wrong with stating that. Let me show you the numbers right here. 274 total yards, 3 touchdowns, nearly 130 quarterback rating, and a 0. I don't even know what that is, but that's besides the point. But check this out. Stetson Bennett against Oregon had 376 total yards, 3 touchdowns, and a quarterback rating of over 200. It doesn't get too much better than this. Bennett played a perfect ball game. He can't play better than that. 25 for 31, 370 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, quarterback rating on a scale 1 to 100 of 97? And I gotta throw this in there. It wasn't like they were playing Samford or Bryce Young in Alabama versus Utah State. No, this was Oregon, a top 11 team. On the other hand, the guy who beat out Bennett for the SEC Player of the Week was 17 for 24 with 170 passing yards, QBR 95, and had 100 rushing yards as well. Ultimately, though, Anthony Richardson was the SEC Player of the Week. Somebody replied to this tweet, and I like it. I'm going to read it off to you. It's because after the season, Anthony Richardson will be a top 10 NFL draft pick, and Stetson Bennett will be selling insurance. Well, I guess insurance is better than DoorDash. Continuing on. How can you look at Stetson's numbers and think he's the driving factor? LOL. Georgia literally has 5 stars down to 3rd string. That's a fantastic point, and you can't even say that guy's wrong. It doesn't matter who's going to play quarterback for Georgia, they're going to succeed. Or my bad, let me word that differently. They should succeed. It's the same thing with Alabama. You see it with Mac Jones, Bryce Young, and whoever starts in the up-and-coming years. If you're playing for a team like this that has a great system, like a Lincoln Riley system, or Alabama, or any team that is quarterback friendly, you're going to put up good numbers. But here's my dilemma with this. If Stetson Bennett can't win SEC Player of the Week after that game, after that performance, what more does he got to do? Most of you know this. I'll be the first to tell you. I ragged on Bennett last year. Nobody gives him a harder time than me. I'll admit it. I give him a hard time because there's heavy expectations, and I didn't think he was better than JT Daniels last year. A lot of people that cover college football, they'll tell you the same thing. They were saying this last year. With that being said, if we are going to criticize a guy when he's playing bad, how come we're not going to give him credit when it's due? That's one thing about me. You can say whatever you want. Yes, I'm going to criticize players, and I'm going to be harsher than most other people on YouTube, but I always, and I mean always, give credit when it's due. When is DoorDash Bennett going to get some respect? He earned it this weekend. Whoa. Hold on. I'll tell you what it is, and it's obvious. Naming Stetson Bennett the player of the week of the SEC is not a good look. You know why it's not a good look? Because he's what? 5'10", undersized, doesn't have a good arm. Do you really think the SEC wants Stetson Bennett to be the face of the conference? No, it looks better when Anthony Richardson, a potential top 10 NFL pick, is the player of the week. Say what you want, believe what you want, but it's politics. It looks better. I'll try to give you a better perspective and a better example so you can try to understand and relate to this. Let's say for the sake of this video, you own a gym, like a workout gym where you can lift weights. You're a brand new company, you're starting up, and you want to do some commercials. Well, in that said commercial, would you rather have a bunch of 6'5" buff guys that are big and strong, or would you rather have a bunch of 5'8" guys who look like they've never picked up a weight in their life? Exactly, that's my point right there. Anthony Richardson looks like a better representative. I'm going to say one more thing and we're going to move on with this video. I'm not saying Bennett won't win Player of the Week, but if they do give it to him, it's going to have to be because nobody else even deserved it. I want to bring this up because I was shocked by this. As I was doing my research and getting all my stats and numbers ready for this video, I was like, I wonder who Georgia plays in their next couple of games. I didn't know. I'm not one of those people who look at the schedule months before the season. I don't do all that. The reason I don't do all that because it doesn't matter. I focus on 1 week at a time. If you are one of those fans or one of those people that like to do that, there's nothing wrong with it. That's just not me. I knew Georgia had a relatively speaking easier schedule than most of the teams in the SEC, but I didn't know it was like this. I don't know what their schedule strength is. It doesn't matter. I don't play into all that because at the end of the day, Georgia's going to be better than everyone they play. However, the next 5 to 6 weeks, I don't even know if a team can keep it within 35 points. This Saturday, you got Samford. They're going to beat the dog crap out of them. After that, you got South Carolina. They suck. You got Kent State. They suck. You got Missouri. They suck. They're one of the worst teams in the SEC. Then you got Auburn. They suck. And then you got Vanderbilt. There is a 3-week stretch right here where you got Missouri, Auburn, and Vanderbilt. And those might arguably be the 3 worst teams in the SEC. Georgia's got one of the easiest schedules right now. And even after that, you got Florida. I'm not going to call that a cupcake. Hopefully it's close. Not a Georgia fan, not a Florida fan, but I always like watching that game for some reason. I don't like watching a blowout. I like when it's close. You never know what's going to happen in that game. And then you do got Tennessee. That one, it could be tough, but Georgia, they should handle them. But after that, that slight 2-game bump in the road stretch, it's back to being cupcakes. Kentucky, not going to beat them. And then you got sorry Georgia Tech, the worst team in the ACC. I am not trolling when I say this. Not only do I not see a loss on this schedule, I don't even know how you could try to argue and say they could have a chance of losing. I don't see a team that can keep it within 10 to 15 points. Why did I say 15 points? That sounds like a basketball score. I don't know. We're just going to roll with it. Seriously, I don't think a team on this schedule can keep it within 10 points. I really don't. The X factor for Georgia, it was the X factor last year, and it's been the X factor ever since Kirby has got there. It's the quarterback position. In my humble opinion, as long as Bennett, DoorDash Bennett, is playing seemingly good, not even great, just good, they're going to win all these games with ease. Here's where things could get scary, though, for the rest of the Southeastern Conference. If he plays like he did against Oregon, and that wasn't good or great, that was elite. Elite. Yes, that's right. Elite. Oh, I don't know if anyone can beat him. Keep in your mind before you run to the comment section, Alabama fans, I'm not talking about the SEC championship game. I'm talking about this schedule. Because we don't know if Alabama and Georgia are both going to make it there. That's too far down the road. Yes, I would predict that, but we don't know right now. Let's focus on the regular season. I hear and see everybody trying to say, well, oh, the defense for Georgia, they're not going to be as good as last year because they lost 5 or 6 guys. And yes, that's right, but they're not going to be terrible. They're still going to be one of the best defenses in the entire country. And I firmly believe that. Why do I believe that? Oh, because guess what? They just replaced those guys with other 5-star recruits. And oh, yeah, guess what? What is Kirby Smart? Oh, yeah, what does he specialize in? What's that called? Oh, yeah, defense. Kirby Smart is a defensive-minded human being. They're always going to be good at defense and great. The only quote-unquote concern with Georgia is offense, and it wasn't a concern last Saturday. We'll see what happens. Georgia is literally going to Donkey Kong curb stomp smash the next 6 to 8 opponents. I am pretty curious. Going to keep this a short video. Let me know your thoughts down below. But road to 1 million!